So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball as well.
Osimhen! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe! And that should be the keeper's. Romario, and he's away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defence. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And Dijk simply refused to be outdone there. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Yamal. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it...
It's Salah! And that is doing no harm at all.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Rodri, now it's Osimhen. Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yamal. Roberto Carlos. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham gets into some space. Nesta, played towards the front line, and he cuts out the supply. Either side giving way, it has been tight. And here's Batistuta. Mbappe! Up he goes! Well, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Szoboszlai. And it's Romario. Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Hits one! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect.
And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Bellingham. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Cross into the box. Oh, what a
No.
real chance!
छ्या यस्तो यार चाहिँ नि भएन भने
And there's the goal they've been looking for.
होइन त्यो पहिले
Just gorgeous, the most
तिमी त्यहाँ
glorious,
दिन्छ भने थाहा थियो
delicious of touches.
त्यही भएर म त्यसलाई चेन्ज गर्न
An
लाग्यो
unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance and a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yamal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Van Dijk. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled. Cafu. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is a great pick out. And the shot! Yes, it's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Spread neatly.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Mohamed Salah gets it clear. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Cafu. Nesta is there and he can get that clear. And he's had a hit! He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Romario, and it's Messi. Oh, that's a very... There's the hit! He scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike.
खुट्टा हाल्दा हाल्दै
That looks like a preconceived plan.
Yeah.
Win the ball and then unleash.
टाइमिङ रहेछ
15, Romario.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 5.
Salah, he's through here.
Coming on
Real
the field
and the
is
shot! Yes, it's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish.
the goal
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
45.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Coming on the field, number
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
18, Barati. Substitution. 6 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Salah. Cafu.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Ribery.
ए छ्या
And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. The end of the game.
हुन्छ के कुरा हुन्छ र त्यो लास्ट गोल ल्याएर खुट्टा हाल्दा हालिसकेको थियो फ्यात्तै स्लो भित्र जित्दिनँ आउँछ एक गोल ल्याएर के अँ
चार पाँच खाँदा के हुन्न आफूले हान्दा हान्दा नि फेरि आफू नहानेको के हुन्छ न आफूले नि हान्ने अनि यताबाट उ गर्दा फेरि अरू के हुन्छ क्या रिस उठ्छ होला
यस्तो हुँदैन तर
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared
No.
to fight.
भइहाल्थ्यो बिचबाट कस्तो छैन
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry
हो
for
यो क्या
more.
हो यो
Well, his movement is
अनि
all
हान्न
based
पनि
on
यता
fine
हान्छ
margins, and the
त्यो
timing
हान्नु
of
त
the
मैले
shot
छोडिसकेँ
then
त्यहाँबाट
was ideal.
छिरेपछि तर अब त्यो के गर्ने भने किपरलाई ल्यायो नि त्यो
उतातिर हान्थ्यो नि त धेरै यतातिर सर्काइदिएँ मैले सर्ट हान्यो भने त्यति हान्यो नि त्यति हान्छ
नर्मल आफूले
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? They've scored! Hotline through butter. They have done it again.
Look,
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive. I don't think the keeper could have really planned that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Madrid
Mine
with a free
slide
kick. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer. Valverde. He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Szoboszlai, that is good alertness. Mohamed Salah hurtling down that right flank. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. Cafu. Beckenbauer. Cafu. Spread neatly. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot!
What are you doing?
There's a goal!
Yes,
Back to within one. Interesting.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Szoboszlai. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well. And here's Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. Rodri. Yup. There's the whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Coming soon.
Neither Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just...
Osimhen!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Mbappe. Played towards the other side. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? Real chance!
कस्तो दामी थियो यार हैट कष्ट तान्न पर्ने हो अहिले हैन त्यो यसले नि कस्तो खुट्टा ठ्याक्क हाल्दै थियो
Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. Hits one! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Beckenbauer, and it's Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos, he has found a way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, super ball. And Batistuta! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Bellingham certainly could have and should have made more of that.
He won't be happy with that one. Valverde. Osimhen.
Oh.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Shit, man.
यार
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from...
Can he put it away? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Mbappe. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Batistuta. Beckenbauer. Szoboszlai. The pass is intercepted. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's had a hit! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Madrid get their fourth corner.
Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number
A few
21.
ironic cheers tell the story.
Number 17. Gulet. Substitution.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Roberto Carlos turns and goes back. Great hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
3 minutes.
Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Mbappe. Number 16.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Together, everyone, and give our boys
The end of the game. Reflections?
Last time. Last year I
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains.
Oh, and the shots! And it's a goal!
Well, one score, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling.
Osimhen! Mbappe. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Check with the clearance. And Smartly reclaimed. Osimhen was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Yamal. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Salah. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show...
And the finish!
तो यार ये ले गोल वैसे गुट्टा
Madrid with the corner, there first. And he's gone looking for safety. Crossed in, climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
वैसे
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Batistuta. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Yeah, आफ्नै में.
Oh, there's a probing ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Osimhen. Valverde looks for the finish. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And a header! Oh, taken win style!
Header.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Osimhen. Rodri. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Szoboszlai. Valverde. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Look, movement creates more options.
Yamal!
Low. It's simple रहता है यार.
With half-time at perfect timing.
यस्तो रोक्छ भन्दा नि किपर.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
त्यहाँबाट हानेको रोकिन्छ
Madrid
भने
get
पनि
themselves
नभन्छ.
back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Cafu. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. Nesta. Beckenbauer. Cafu. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's Osimhen. And here's Osimhen. Bellingham. There's the whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back underway.
Ooh.
And it's from Mario. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. Valverde. He's tried one. He's done very well to get to that.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So will they make it count again?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Beckenbauer. Well, that's a little loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alcantara. Now it's Osimhen. He's got the shot away! And it is 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Mbappe. And it's Batistuta. Oh, super find. And he's found a way past.
क्या मान्छे राख्दा राख्दै नि गोल छिर्छ यार.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
They can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's systems going down.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Osimhen. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
After 78 minutes.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution on the field.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't.
Hey!
Great hit! It's a goal!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the pass is intercepted. Ball is over the line.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 21, Messi.
And here's Batistuta.
Number 18, Baresi. Substitutions taking place.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to get it clear. Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Cafu. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy.
ढिला हुन्छ कि कुद्दु कति बेला इजी हान्यो भने ठ्याक्कै किपरको हातमा जान्छ कि ढिला हुन्छ त्यसरी लखेला पनि त एउटा एक गोलको मात्र डिफरेन्स हो
Cafu kan last ko set kerasan pada ठाउँमा मजाले मेसीको त हल्का लिएर गयो पनि त्यहाँ पास त राम्रो खेल्छ नि
छिर्यो भने सक्यो के डिफेन्स क्रस भएर छिर्यो भने सक्यो
79 78 मा गोल खार 79 खेलाइदिएको धेरै राम्रो सक्यो
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So the gloves are off, Jim. Osimhen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his...
Have a shot!
Pass valam भनेको कस्तो
Bellingham. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No
Look.
caution.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone looking for safety. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the shot's on here. Hits one! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer. Now it's Osimhen. Mohamed Salah. Osimhen. That's an excellent interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Osimhen. And he's Osimhen! And he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, delicious. Such devilish
Brother
goal.
Clifford.
What was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
How can I forget you, bro?
Maldini makes the interception. Beckenbauer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's picked his way through. Romario. Oh,
Good,
that's
bro,
nice.
good. And what about you?
Bellingham!
How you doing?
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
How is your family?
Son Heung-min. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Mbappe. He is through here. Now, oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Real chance! Yes, it's there! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. An act of charity gratefully received. Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could may well reward them with an equaliser.
Valverde gets flagged offside. Costa Curta. Bellingham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has
I'm
been a
also
very
good,
watchable
bro.
football
I'm
match
also
that has
good.
already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm.
Yeah.
We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is
What are you
quite
doing?
a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football
No.
unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
How can I?
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckenbauer. And it's Salah. Pass is just off target. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Beckenbauer. Szoboszlai. Son Heung-min. Rodri. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front
Just
up in a
ask.
setup like this, and everyone is doing the
He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Osimhen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Osimhen is offering a right smile there.
72,306.
So we've reached the hour mark. And that's put paid to a promising move. Beckenbauer. Cafu.
What?
And the pass is intercepted.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's got the shot away!
Ball भन्दा छोडेन
And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
1 or 2 games? What do you mean 1 or 2 game, bro?
Well, what about it? Barcelona are hurt by just about the final punch. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Play 1 or 2. Maybe 2.
And we have our very
What
first
time
corner.
is now? Yeah, 2.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
ए यार छिटो
Pass has
काट्न
been well intercepted.
मेरो त कि
Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And the assistant
पुरा
referee
मान्छे
rightly gives him
केलाई
offside.
खेलाइदिने
Don't you just love the
What
level
is
of
that?
intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
To replace him is number 21, Messi. Substitutions taking place.
Ribéry.
Cut me, shoot me.
Goulet. Osimhen. Szoboszlai.
ल
There's a fine ball. Osimhen!
Shit, man.
That's a race for the ball. Messi.
यस्तो फ्री पाएर नि
Messi carries the ball down the right. Not the most accurate pass.
तेर यार
And
के भयो?
reclaimed
दियो
it in
त।
a trice. This is intriguing.
Yeah, man.
Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the run has been sold. And the shot!
त्यो अघिको ड्रेम ओसिमेनले हानेको यार कस्तो छेक्दिएर
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid making consecutive changes here. Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 11.
Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, Swole!
Back! साला यार अरे धन्नै गर्न भएन भयो तर यही हुन्थेन
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short.
Added minute has been indicated.
ए
Decent hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
ल
Here's Batistuta, engages and forces him off the ball. Mohamed Salah, very much a man of this moment. Cafu has it in a wide position. He's had a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is... And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that.
Decent hit! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
South Africa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Drogba. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
South Africa with the corner. They're first. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Nesta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, this looks sharp. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Now it's Osimhen. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's found a way through. South Africa have got it back, and they'll have another go. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! And that has been clubbed away. Yamal, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen! Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. And he's quick to snatch it back. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Well, that is one way to stop him. Drogba. Valverde fiddles it through. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Szoboszlai sinks to shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Szoboszlai is offering a wry smile there.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. Great ball if he can get there. Valverde. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good ball, shots on here. It's run loose, who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a look and place it forward. Son Heung-min. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ruben Diaz. Conte.
There will be
Van Dijk.
added time.
Beckenbauer is steaming forward. Szoboszlai. Valverde. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Can he put it away? They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
South Africa grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Roberto Carlos.
That's
Kelly,
positional goals. The
Kelly,
utilisation
how
of
are you?
space.
He has found a way through.
Yeah, okay.
And he's there to clear it.
Let's play next game, okay?
Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that was never going to make it.
Yeah.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Drogba. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Showing good feet. He's away. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's heaved it away. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now this could be a chance. And the ball's and the finish!
Shit.
He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Owen. He's got the shot away! Drogba gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
South Africa
Surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Danger averted for now.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 45. Osman. Coming on to replace him is number 20. Dembele.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's been cut out, well played. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When to, this fella scores.
Ribéry. And that was very necessary and claimed it back swiftly. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Dembele.
That's good play from him.
It's Dembele! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's there to get it away.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Yeah, you are from Senegal, I know, but
And the shot!
from which city?
They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Number 11.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
From Dakar.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22. Federico
So,
Valverde.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Szoboszlai.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find a character to respond from that.
18. Gullit.
4 extra minutes added on.
Price.
Musiala.
Taking place. 4 added minutes.
That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's been... He's had it! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
You know Dakar, the capital of Sin. Yeah. I know Dakar. Dakar. Wait.
Do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long.
Give it.
Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kira.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were...
Kalin, are you ready? I may play with him. Okay. Just a second.
what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
टिकटक भूल्यो टिकटकमा
And that gets things running. Son Heung-min. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Beckham. A searching ball that into space. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Owen. He's got space in the area. It's Drogba! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is through here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Valverde, more and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Szoboszlai. Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos. Son Heung-min. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not the most accurate pass. Moved on forwards. Osimhen proves just a little bit too strong. Azar. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial... Oh, they could be caught out. Real chance! That was a matter of inches.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Roberto Carlos. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Valverde, and here's Osimhen. He's away. Osimhen! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai. Now it's Owen. And it's Son Heung-min. He's only too happy to take that back. And here's Osimhen. Chance for Beckenbauer. That pass has been well intercepted. Turns back here, probably the best option. Osimhen. South Africa deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but...
Oh, he's had a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Owen really at...
And Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. He's tried one! Just off target.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Looking for the run. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham, and he's managed to get free. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
त्यही तरकारी हो
In with a header! Cleared without complication. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Owen. Cucurella. And that could set him on his way. And it's Azar. Beckham. Now there's a fine ball. It's Renlu. Oh, what has happened here? Check is there to clear. Son Heung-min. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 11, Michael Owen.
South Africa find a position of real strength now. Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Osimhen!
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21,
Barcelona have their second corner now.
45, Osman. Coming on the field.
Barcelona with another chance from a corner.
Rico. Number 20, Dembele.
So, third corner of the game. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. Owen looking to run onto it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And here's Drogba. Can he finish?
Drogba really was well marshalled there because
He's got the shot away! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dembele. Szoboszlai. Now this could be a chance to shoot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Dembele reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
Federico Valverde. Number 5, Szoboszlai. Coming on the field, number 23, Varane.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Drogba, looking for the runner. Oh, easy pickings there. He's played him through. Drogba! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Tries a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's had a hit! And he's there to belt it away. Looking for options for movement.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Owen. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Price.
Mosquera.
Substitutions taking place.
Chance to finish. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Beckham with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence.
4 added minutes to be
Has a shot! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
South Africa are having a ball here. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on